Alright, welcome back to a new video. So I've already kickstarted this beat by making some drums. So that's a simple drum groove that's really dope, that sounds really good, it sounds dope, and all these sounds, you can find them linked down below. All the sounds that I used in most of my videos, you'll find them linked down below. I have a snare, I have a kick, I have some shakers here, and I also have a tom, and I have two toms. So without the toms, the drums sound like this. Just like that. And then if I add the toms, just like that. And if I take away the shakers, it just sounds like this. Just like that. So let me bring back the shakers like that. And then what I also did was I just created some of these patterns here where just single notes playing like that. So here's the single notes that you can see right here. Just this is the first sound. So if I play it with the drums, it sounds like this. And then the second one sounds like this, still playing the same note. You let me know which one you like the most. For me, I like the first one, this one up here. So I'm gonna keep that. Although what I did was I exported these into wave files so that I can just drag them and drop them, because I find myself recreating the same sounds, and sounds that I recreate all the time that I know I'm gonna use again. I always make sure that I keep them in as loops so that I can just drag them and drop them. So I'll just delete this second one. Maybe I'll just keep it there. Maybe I can use it as a layer, right? So now the next sound I have is these phasing bells. And these phasing bells are in this plugin here, the Vintage Electric Piano. Let me change this sound here and maybe switch it to the Classic Suitcase MK. Let me move on to the next sound, this Growl Baby. I'll start with this one and I'll just record something in. Just like that. And let's see these notes. So there's the notes right there. And I'm just going to select everything and then press Q to quantize. So this sound is in this retro synth right here. So I'm just going to turn it down a little bit and let's move on to the muted bass. So this sound really sounds good, right? But I'm playing some high notes. I think I'll just need to go an octave lower, like this. That sounds much better, right? Let me select this sound again. Something happened when I transposed here. It sounds different. So I'm going to use this bass called this pulse bass here. I just swapped it out and removed the muted bass that I had here. So I'm going to use this bass here. You can see it's in ES2. So now I'm going to play some notes of the bass. I'm going to record the sound in. This is the neon fifths. Just like that. So I added those last notes there because I know that is going to repeat. So I just had to add this one note because that's the one note that I'm going to still need. So I'm going to quantize everything and delete this one leftover note there. and I'm just gonna trim over here and loop. So it's gonna sound like this. Now let's move on to the second sound, this gamer. Just like that. Those simple notes there, and quantize this. Now let's go back to the classic suitcase. Ooh, I like how that sounds. Let me record that in. Alright, I started a little bit late on the first note, so I'll have to bring that back like that, and then make sure it holds all the way. And what I can do with these is I can copy, well, select all of them like this, and then create a layer underneath them. So I'll just do this. And I'm going to turn all these down in velocity like this. Let's see if I can do that same thing again. Let's go up. Okay, let's find a good spot for these. Okay, that sounds good. Let me extend these last notes all the way till the end because I want to legato them so that they're all long enough. I'm going to change these ones so that they are not overlapping with the other chords. Okay, I think this Bright Mark II is sounding way better. And what we can add next is a pad. So I'm just going to search pad here because we don't have a pad. And I'm going to go analog classic pad. Let's go darker with the pad. Okay, let's change this pad sound. Okay, I think this pad works. I'm going to record it in. What I can add now is a log drum, just for the hell of it, as the last thing I'll add. So I'm going to go to my samples and go to my bass sounds and pick the log drum there. Okay, so let me record the log drum in. It's just going to follow the same note structure that the original bass that I added is going to have. Just like that. And I'm going to quantize that. So here's the notes of the log drum. So that's the track. I could have obviously taken this track in other different directions, which is something that I like to do, like just try out different ways of taking the track, maybe less melodic, but I wanted to try this one in a melodic fashion so that it just doesn't have a vibe that I've been consistently doing. But thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I hope to see you in my next video. If you haven't caught up with my previous videos, make sure to check them out if you missed any episode of my videos. But thank you so much for watching. I'm X and I'm out. Peace.